This is my ride for Otay Lakes on September 2019. This is my second time riding this trail. I really like how smooth it is. I like it that it doesn't have high climbs like other trails here in San Diego. It has some service roads that let you take a break from the rocks and the trees. Then it has a little bit of a decline, like here, let you pick up some speed and do a trick or two. This trail has a lot of man-made features. It has some ramps and it has some wooden features. I'm still afraid of jumping, so I try to do these little jumps here and there, but yeah, I'm afraid of like this is a big jump opportunity, but I didn't take it because I'm afraid of falling down and breaking a leg or something. This is another big jump, but yeah, there's no way I'm taking that. Today was a beautiful day. It was nice and sunny. I like that you can get between the trees and be in the shade for a while so you won't get overheated. And there are some roots that you get to jump over, and there's some rocks and some ramps. Surprisingly, for being such a nice place, there are not that many people. At least on Sunday. This is nice wooden feature. You can ride or walk it if you want. There's a little bit of water on each side, so if you fall down, you're gonna get wet. Not too much, at least your foot is gonna get wet. I like it that it's pretty smooth too, so there are little sections that have some rocks, but for the most part it's a very smooth ride. You come across joggers here and there, but I have a little bell, so I just ring the bell and they usually just move out of the way. In my entire ride today, I only come across two more mountain bikers. Didn't see that many people today. When it rains, this place gets awful, so don't even try riding this trail after a rain. It's just bad. Right here I didn't have a good angle to take that feature, so I decided to skip it, but I'll get it on my way back. The entire ride is about an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, it took me an hour and 15 minutes. My average speed was 9 miles an hour. This is a little bit of a climb, nothing too crazy. I was able to take it okay. You do come across some open spaces here and there where people do barbecues and they take pictures and they come with their families and things like that. Then coming up ahead here, there's what mountain bikers call rock garden. I think that's what it's called. But you have a bunch of rocks. It's not much of a garden, but I was very nervous riding here because I just started riding clipless and I'm not fast enough to unclip, so I have to tip over a couple times. So I was afraid if I'm gonna fall down here, I'm gonna hurt myself. So I took it easy and I was careful, and I was able to clear it. It's just a small little section. It's not that long. Then you have some more trees to dodge, and there are different sections where you can go down and then you can come back up and get back to the main trail. So there's different, you don't have to take the same trail every single time. There's a lot of little trails that connect with each other. It makes it a little bit more fun. if you have wide handlebars, you gotta make sure that you take your time crossing through some of those trees. Then right here is like 2-3 degrees decline, so I was able to pick up some speed and take a break from paddling. You gotta be careful. There's once in a while there's a jogger coming your way. You gotta make sure that you either have a bell or you're keeping your eye out. Make sure you don't get into an accident. I wasn't able to take that feature either because I didn't have a good angle coming back, so I'll get it on my way back. When I was riding this section, I was being hit by a lot of little things, and originally I thought it was little flies, but it wasn't. It was more like the wind was picking up something from those plants in the ground, and they were just in the air. So if you are riding hard and you have your mouth open, you're gonna get some in your mouth. You can see them in the video a little bit, floating around everywhere. They're not flies, they're just little things from the plants. So right here I'm approaching the end of the trail. I'm about just a few feet away. You can take this trail slow or fast, depending on if you want to get a good workout or if you just want to stroll around. It took me an hour and 15 minutes at my speed, which was about 9 miles an hour. And I took like a 5-minute break right here when I get to this area. This is the end of that trail. So I just found myself a bench, sit down, took a break, have some water, had a snack, recomposed myself, and then got ready to head back. The ride back is a little bit faster than the ride over here. I think it's because of it's a little bit of a decline, not too much, like 1 or 2 degrees. There's a little section coming up that has some ramps that you can make some jumps. I was kind of tired. I didn't have enough speed to clear some jumps. So I had a little bit of a jump here. I get excited every time I have a little bit of a jump. I don't want to do too big of a jump. I'm still afraid of falling down. I just fell last week and scraped my knee and my elbow pretty bad. So now I'm wearing knee pads. There are some sections of the trail that are narrow, some other sections are a little bit wider. I noticed that on my way back, because I took off my gear and took a break, when I put everything back, my camera was kind of sideways, so it wasn't aiming the right way, so it's mostly pointing down now for some reason. Next time I need to make sure I keep my eye on that, because right now you can't really see much of the trail. You can see my handlebar. So there are some jumps here that I decided not to take because there's too many trees and I'm afraid of clipping a tree, breaking my head or something. Maybe once I have more practice I'll be jumping left and right, but for now I'll just take it easy. Still fun. You don't have to jump all the time to have fun. I mean, just still back up to the rock garden. Some of this section I have to walk it, so I was so nervous. I cannot unclip fast enough from my left foot, so I knew that if I'm tipping over, I was gonna fall into those rocks. So there was a little section that I walked, and I just rode the other section. There's a ramp here, and there's a big downhill. I don't know who put that ramp there, but they're crazy. I was able to hit 17 miles an hour coming down. I don't want to even think what would have happened if I would have tried to jump that thing. Maybe in a couple of years I'll give it a try, but for now I'll just keep it. I still have my camera pointing down most of the time. This is that feature that I wasn't able to take last time because I didn't have the right angle, but I was able to get it this way around. And for such a nice day and being a Sunday morning, there aren't that many people. So if you like a trail that doesn't have that many people or dogs or bikers, then this is a good trail to take. There's a lot of divisions, like right here we just passed a section where you can take the trail going up and take a different section. It meets at the end, but you can take different routes. They all get to the same place, but you're able to take different trails. Right here I almost fell too. I was distracted looking at the lake and didn't realize my tire was going to the side. It's very beautiful out there. Sorry, my camera is just pointing down and you can't really see the lake or anything, but maybe next time. This is another section where I almost fell in the water. Right here at the end, my bike kind of moved to the right side and my tire barely missed it. I almost fell in the water. The good thing about this feature is you don't have to take it, except for the one where there was water. All of the other ones you're able to just ride around it. You don't have to take the wooden path if you don't want to. And then we get back to the service road. A little bit of a decline here too, so I'm able to relax and catch my breath, take it easy. Then at the end of this service road there is a handmade, roughly made pumping track. It's kind of fun if you know how to pump your bike. I still don't time it right, but it could be quite fun. Then there's another section where you can get a nice jump, but decided to skip it this time. Right here I took a different section of the trail. I could have kept going straight, but I took a shortcut. Not on purpose, I didn't realize that I was taking a shortcut. And that kind of cut a good chunk of the trail. But it's all good. Still have fun, enjoyed it. Now I'm back at the parking lot and yeah, it was an hour and 15 minutes. It was 11 miles. Now I get to take a shower and do it again next week.